It was Christmas Eve, and heavy snow was drifting down from the sky. Quiet, steady, endless. My name is Brian, and my wife, Emma, and I had traveled far north to spend the holidays in a small, peaceful town surrounded by deep, dark forests. It was supposed to be a perfect Christmas getaway, the kind of place where the world feels calm, silent, untouched. Before arriving at our friend's house, Emma asked if we could bring a few real branches to help decorate their Christmas setup. I checked the car for the axe I thought I packed. Nothing. While walking around in the snow, something metallic caught my eye. A knife. Not a kitchen knife, but an old, rusted, heavy blade, half buried in the snow, like someone dropped it not too long ago. I should have left it there, but I didn't. I used it to cut a few branches from a nearby tree. The branches felt unusually heavy, cold enough to sting, darker than normal pine, almost wet to the touch. I threw them in the back seat, brushed the snow off my hands, and we continued driving. We reached our friend's house around 7 p.m., an old, tall wooden place with long hallways, high ceilings, and Christmas lights glowing softly in every corner. It looked beautiful, warm, festive, but there was something strange about how quiet the house was. Emma arranged the branches, shaping them into a small Christmas tree, while I started preparing dinner. We waited for our friends to come downstairs, but nobody came. The house was silent, too silent. We called out for them. Nothing. We searched every room. Empty. No footsteps, no voices, not even the creak of the old stairs. Just emptiness. And then it began. Scratch, scratch, scratch. Something dragging slowly across the floorboards, something with long nails or claws moving right above us. Emma grabbed my hand. Her fingers were ice cold, her breathing thin and shaky. Shadows from the branches flickered unnaturally across the walls, stretching and twisting, even though the lights weren't moving. Then came the whispers, soft, weak, like someone begging through clenched teeth. We followed the sound without even realizing we were moving, and every time it led us back to the Christmas tree made from those forest branches. The branches shook, just a little at first, then again. Something inside them, shifting. At one point, Emma whispered, "Brian, I heard a girl crying." But there was nothing behind us except darkness. We stayed awake the entire night, listening, waiting, terrified to move. When morning finally came, someone knocked on the door. Our friends walked in with grocery bags, smiling, laughing, completely normal. "We just went out. We told you we'd be gone for a bit." But we never got any message, and they insisted they never left the house the night before. Then they told us something they probably shouldn't have told on Christmas morning. 20 years ago, on Christmas Eve, A young woman was murdered deep in that same forest. The body was found, but the murder weapon, a knife, was never recovered. Some locals still say they hear her crying in the woods during winter nights. I didn't want to believe it, but I remembered the knife, the weight of those branches, the coldness, the darkness. Later, after everyone had left the room, Emma and I stood staring at the Christmas tree. One of the branches had fallen to the floor, split open. Inside was something dark, something dry, something that looked like old blood. My chest tightened. My hands started shaking. I don't know what followed us from the forest. I don't know if it was her spirit, or the knife, or the tree itself. But that night, something was in the house with us. And sometimes, on cold winter nights, when the walls creak and the wind scratches against the windows, I still hear it. That faint, dragging sound, those soft whispers. And I pray it's just the wind. But I know better now. Some things stay buried in snow, and some things, they follow you home, especially on Christmas.